We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line. Great.
Hurts throwing right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
23 yards the pickup there.
That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Nifty move, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here
The
we go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Renfro. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Trucks over him, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Eagles 10, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Got his man. It's Gainwell. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd down and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the wall. The second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Oh, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
On 1st down, Hurts. They'll get this off to Swift.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 18. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Pass caught by Hooper, pushing his way through. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And here a juke. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, if the ice is down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And this one too low.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Now Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott down.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7, Jaguars 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Luke Farrell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have cut it back within a score.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go, 52.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch, good enough for a first down.
Jaguars. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Take right open.
Etienne is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Kill. Red. Done.
Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even at 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a wreck in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the draw, it's Pollard. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey, run!
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, Lion!
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, go, go!
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And down to the 36-yard line here. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
All
right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
I couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lisa 24.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Bigsby once more.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Hey, run! Here we go, Sahara.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. The try.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go!
A run here with Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Bigsby once more, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This is 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. Complete, Pollard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Dak. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape ball over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Dak. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield,
feel really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now 1st and goal. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10.
Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence looking end zone for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play looming.
On third down.
11. Here we go.
Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Let's go.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.